Hey, thanks for coming by Magoo44. Today is March 21st, Easter weekend, for anybody who celebrates Easter. I always did. I love Easter. I love Easter rabbits. I love Easter baskets. We always had a lot of fun on Easter. I was raised a Catholic, which, of course, until I got into Scientology always says they're a non-denominational religion, which nothing could be farther from the truth. They actually, no, not at all. They say they are, and they pretend they are, but they're not. And Hubbard was pretty anti-churches, anti-religion, and you can kind of type into Google L. Ron Hubbard plus Christ, L. Ron Hubbard plus churches, and see different references on it, because you have pretty creepy things to say, and they never mention God, ever. I mean, it's in their 8 dynamics, which I'll explain to you later, but it isn't really part of their religion. They don't really have church. They don't really go, they don't have anything they believe in. They don't have a faith. Do you see what I mean? It's started by a leader. All cults have a leader, right? That they've self-appointed, right? So it's not like a religion where you have someone that you believe in. They don't have anything they believe in. They'll say they do, but they don't. And they'll pretend they're practicing Easter or Christmas, things like that. They've got their big Hollywood thing out on Christmas, but really and truthfully, there's no religious aspect to it, and they have fun on it. That's good, but that's about it. Okay, so anyway, a couple people yesterday, we ended off on our video, and I was about ready to tell you about what I thought many people should do in their area if they're having trouble. First of all, I just wanted to introduce a couple more people here, a couple more little guys. This is the auditor for the area. Check out his ears. This is the Easter auditor. You know how they have auditing in Scientology where they're listening. So they never listen, but this guy really listens good. Okay, and then here's my little receptionist for Easter. He's pretty cool. See? And then this is just like a little, he's kind of one of the guys that's just here hanging out with his buddies, right? So, we got a little crew here of Easter guys. All right? Okay, so that's on the unserious end of things. Now, on the serious end of things, what can you do when you're in a community and pretty much they're looking at you? First of all, you have to know a few things Scientology is doing. Great, this thing never works anyway. I've given up on it. I'm trying to time this thing so I don't go over 10 minutes, but now my stopwatch is weirded out. So whatever. One of these days I will be a technical geek, and then I'll be happy in my life. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to suffer it out. So let's hope I don't go over 10 minutes, because now my stopwatch is screwed up. What else is new? Okay, so Scientology, number one. That people say, why do they have so many celebrities in Scientology? They have them. One of the reasons they have them is for things like this. They're called, what they call them are opinion leaders. They're people that the community listens to for whatever reason. It could be the head of a church. It could be the media. They don't really, they're not hanging out with the media because Hubbard was pretty much against the media. Because of course they could say, he's exactly who he is, a giant con man. So he didn't like them too much. But heads of churches, celebrities, artists, anyone who's thought of in your community. Like Atlanta, I've been talking to them saying, why don't you go talk to the churches? You have a lot of Christian churches down there. Hubbard has some horrible quotes that you can let them know. This is one of the reasons we're standing up. Not that you guys may be religious, but you're standing up against abuses. And did they know that this is really what Scientology believes? They probably don't. Right? So you could go talk to them or send them some information. Try to somehow get some people that are in your area on your side. I mean, I grew up with, my parents were pretty big opinion leaders, and I saw them many times. They'd pick up the phone, hey, Jack, I need you to help these kids. And boom, they're on it. Do you know what I mean? It's not, yes, there's the actual lines you can go through and calling them and da-da-da-da, but it's so much easier if you get somebody who knows the people in the town, right? And then they can move mountains that, you might spend weeks, months, years trying to move yourself. So that was one of the things I was going to say, is try to talk to churches, definitely try to set up some radio, TV interviews. We've got a few people, myself, Wise Beard Man, Arnie, there's quite a few people that'll do interviews, as well as now we've got some anonymous people that are doing interviews. So that's excellent too. So use those things, right? Because the more people understand why you're doing what you're doing, the more they're going to be on your side. The reason they're not is they don't get it. They're like, why are they wearing these masks? What are they doing? I mean, I told you, I talked to the policeman. He had no clue. In 5 minutes, in about 2 minutes, I educated him on it. And he was like, wow, cool. Yeah, definitely. I'm for that. Okay, good. But if they don't know, they've already probably heard or read the negative stuff. So that's kind of what plugs in until you say, I mean, when I first got on the very first picket, I got on our subway with some of my friends. We walked on. There were a bunch of anonymous people there. They were very cool. They were in their suits with their they had the masks on. They looked really cool. I turned around and looked at the subway, and the people were like, ah! They were scared. You could tell. And I just stepped on and said, it's okay. They're all here. We're all going to picket the Church of Scientology. That's what this is about. And everybody just went, oh, phew. Within a second, one little piece of information, then they were fine. But without the piece of information, you can only plug in what you can plug in, okay? So I hope you guys use this information. You have to know that they're using it. They're plugging around your little areas wherever you're picketing and trying to pass out information, call people. If they need to, they're going to fly in the celebrities to try to, make sure that everybody knows the negative side of what they believe. And you guys might as well tell them what you know to be true, okay? Just make sure it's honest. Make sure it's the right side of things. Give them links to websites so they can study it themselves. You don't have to be the full knowledge person. You can just say, look, we're standing up for free speech. They break up families. There's a bunch of abuses. Let me give you a website. Why don't you check it out? Here's my phone number, or someone's, give them mine, whatever, that you can call and talk to and find out more about it. But let's get this thing going so that, people understand what you're doing, okay? And then you'll have more support. All right? So have a very happy Easter from me and my buddies that are here. Mr. Anonymous is here too. Hang on, because I know you guys are all Anonymous fans now, and he's here. And we did check out, everybody was worried about Mr. Head of Intelligence, Mr. Anana Mouse, and I did check him out fully. So he's fully checked out, and he is not a bugged mouse. And you can see, he has very big ears. So he has been going around listening, okay, and reporting back. So we have some good information coming in. All right, so I hope you guys have a happy Easter, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.